see him wanting to actually do the work, just like Charles.
It's really,
they don't
here's
really
the thing.
want
It's
to.
really
no work.
It's not that big a job. Sheriff's made it real big, but
Yes.
it's like this big.
Joe's made it huge.
Chief
Well,
Jailer.
you don't have to.
You want to live here?
You ever
I
see the
think
movie?
it
You ever
might
see the
not
movie Lone Star?
Billy Bob Thornton?
No. It's a cast of characters. John Sayles movie. It's got all sorts of people in it. But the guy Chris Cooper is the sheriff, and Elizabeth Pena. They went to high school together, and so they're talking, and they reunite. And at the end, she says, "Well, you know, that's God. It's really great. You became the sheriff. Wow, that's something." He goes, "You know what? It's like." It's not that big a deal. Basically, you're a glorified, babysitter.
True. But what happens if a really
But,
big event
obviously
occurs?
not here in Maricopa County. It's
Where you
taken
can
on-
create your own job description.
Well, that's right.
Do
And
whatever
you
you wanna do.
can do that. Now, remember before Joe, also we had Dick Godby here. And I can tell you a story about that. John McCain calls me one time and he says, "Hey, we're going to get." This is when I was working for him way back when. He goes, we got to get behind this guy for sheriff." I said, "Okay, what's the story?" He goes, "Well, there's two guys running. One of them, the Democrat, is like a career FBI. He's now retired, and he's going to run. And the other guy is, he's a retired now lawnmower repairman."
Perfect.
I said, "Okay, well, that's an easy one." He goes, "Yeah, we're for the
For the
lawnmower
lawnmower
repairman."
repairman.
I said, "Okay, what's his name?" He says, "Dick Godby here." I said, "No, come on, what? Get serious. Godby here is his name." And that was his name, and he won. And if you recall, a couple of months in, he did his first big act, which was he did a raid into Mexico. And then he was informed you can't do that.
You can't actually
No,
do that.
that's not true. He didn't
See
know
where
that.
Maricopa County is? That's where you need to
Yeah,
stay.
okay, you want to hear? We're straying a little bit. I got to tell you this story. I go in there one time. This is a classic. Oh my God, this guy drove me insane. I go in there. I was representing a company, and I was representing Unisys, who sold computers, and the county was. So this had been in the late '80s, and the county was slowly getting into the computer world, but they had all IBM. So going in with Unisys was like, forget it. What is Unisys? We never heard of it. Anyway, so we go see the sheriff. We walk in. Well, he was not a real computer guy. Let's put it that way. He had no idea what we were talking about. But I have these guys out.
Godby here.
Yeah, Godby
Right,
here.
okay.
So these guys come from Pennsylvania. They fly all the way out here to go to this meeting, And we walk in, and two things happen. First thing, he says, there was actually a red phone there. And he goes, "Yeah, this is the hotline. This is the hotline. I just got to put in and."
In case a lawnmower breaks down somewhere?
No, only emergencies.
I'll be right back.
I'm serious. Only emergencies, or the wife. That's it. Okay. And nobody has this thing, I swear to God, on cue, it goes, bring, bring. Picks it up, he goes, "Yeah. How'd you get this number?"
No.
"This is the sheriff." "I don't know. No, I don't want to buy that." I don't know how he got that number. It was like solicitor or something. Right after he said the secret hotline. Okay. Now
If you hadn't been in the room, it would have been you.
Oh,
Right. Prank calling him, right.
Prank calling him. Okay, now it gets better. So these guys are all ready from, I bring them out, the clients, trying to impress them. This is my hometown, and, here's our sheriff, and already bad. No one can get through. Who is this? So then we sit down, and he is bored. They're doing their presentation. He has no idea about anything about computers. And there's these little, it's hard to describe, but there's like 4 little toys, but they're black and they're lead, okay? And like one of them is like a dog, and one of them's a horse, and one of them is a car, and one of them is a wagon. Okay, and they're like sitting there on the coffee table, and he's like looking at them and kind of screwing around with them while they're talking. I'm like, oh God. And so there was a pause, and I said, "Well, hey, what are those anyway?" He goes, "Oh, no, this is unbelievable." He goes, "I got the greatest deal on these. I know, I paid a lot, and I really can't afford to be paying all that, but I had to buy these because I got a special opportunity, and this is going to be so great." I said, "Well, what are they? I can't even tell what they are." He goes, "Well, these were the toys of Todd Lincoln. These were his actual toys. That President Lincoln's son, Todd, had these toys, and I got the opportunity to buy them. They're going to be worth a fortune someday." We're looking at them. One of them is a car.
Stamp 1969 on the bottom. Thank you.
We got the wagon, the dog, the horse. What about the car? And
Did you call him on it?
yeah, I said, hey, what about that
Hey.
car?
Nostradamus.
And he was like all flustered, and he goes, well, I'm not sure about that. I don't know all the
Oh my
That kind of
God.
ruins the whole thing about these are Lincoln. because
Okay,
that's all
so
you
that
can
wraps
think
it
about.
up. Good meeting. Good
Yeah,
talk.
exactly.
Good talk.
We walked out
crap.
and those guys go, holy shit. What is your
Guys, your sheriff. Nice.
Yeah,
Really, we're not backwards.
Yeah. Oh no.
No,
I was
we're
bragging
not.
about Phoenix.
Wow.
We're on the way. Yeah. He had Todd Lincoln's
Car. Toy car.
which is invented 50 years later. So
Right.
not so good. Okay, since we